Hello. We are here to honor the life of my papa, David M. Blinson Jr. Um, First off, my family and I would like to thank everybody for being here to celebrate his life. Papa was born on September 8, 1926, to David Marion Blinson Sr. and Flora Stansel Blinson in Clayton, North Carolina. Papa was the youngest of three sons. His two brothers were Loomis and Darius. Growing up, Papa had a good life. He grew up on the farm, but it wasn't until he was in his teens that he experienced the first loss of his life. Papa's middle brother Darius was killed in action in France during World War II. Not long after that, Papa met the love of his life, our mommy, Barbara Lorena Sutherland. She helped him get over the loss of his brother. After high school, Mommy and Papa were married on May 19, 1945, and their only child, Tommy Darius Blinson, was born on February 21, 1946. Papa and Mommy worked hard for years and bought a house inside the city limits of Clayton. They raised Tommy in that house, and Papa still lived there. In 1963, Papa experienced another loss. His mother passed away due to complications of a stroke. 5 years later, in 1968, Papa's dad, David Sr., passed away from a stroke as well. But through it all, Papa kept his faith. Papa ended up deciding to get out of working at the steel mill, and then he ended up owning and operating his own business in Raleigh, North Carolina. Around this time, in 1969, Tommy married his first wife, Juana. Out of this marriage came Papa's two granddaughters, Margaret Angela, who was born in 1970, and Dolores Michelle, born in 1975. With Tommy, who was my daddy, serving in the U.S. Air Force, and us living within different states and countries, Papa wasn't able to see us as much. But we would visit when we were able to, and he would come to see us, including when we were in Italy. In 1980, when Daddy became stateside again, Daddy and Juana divorced. With Daddy serving in South Korea several times after the divorce, Papa stepped up as our male role model and became like a more of a father figure. In 1989, Papa decided to retire because he and Mommy kept him had a never-ending honey-do list for him.